Don't start till after lunch, may as well take a drive, eh, kids?
Yeah!
In 1994, the film Once Were Warriors features a catchy song by South Side of Bombay, written by Ruia Aperahama.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's the time? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's the time?
The song might sound like a nursery rhyme, but there's more to it than that.
The story behind What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, it was inspired by a kōrero or koho delivered by Ratana's daughter, Te Reo. She said, beware of a big black wolf going to be coming running around with a big bag of money. That was her way of describing the era of treaty settlements coming and being wary of commercial and capitalism. Also, there's a clock outside our temple. The time of the clock is pointing to 3 minutes to 12. And it's a prophecy that Ratana left behind regarding the clock and the 12th hour. I wanted to use something familiar with people, and it was that, what's the time, Mr. Wolf, on the clock.
What's the time? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh.
There's a line in the song that says, Mr. Daddy Longlegs crawling up to the ceiling, the sun don't shine, sun don't shine, sun don't shine at all. And that was my way of acknowledging David Longley for his stance against America, keeping New Zealand nuclear free. And also at the time, it was a reflection on Bob Marley, Rastafarianism, the impact it had on our people in the 80s, the reawakening, the hikoi, the land march that was happening during the 80s. All these things I wanted to combine in the song.
One of Ruia's next projects is an even more overt homage to Bob Marley. In 1999, he and brother Rania set themselves the ambitious task of translating Marley's songs into Maori.
My brother and I already grew up with Bob's songs, and we knew most of the songs inside and out, upside down, for lunch, breakfast and tea almost. Here in our country, Maori and Maori language is a turn-off. Some of my relations would freeze, you know, if you spoke to them in Maori. And I was wondering, how can we help our whānau, you know, overcome some of those things? Music. So that's why the project, we set about to do that, to help bridge for people who found Te Reo threatening, a bridge for familiarity, people who are not familiar with Te Reo Māori but are familiar with Bob Marley songs, a novelty, we thought that it was a novelty, all those reasons. So for me, growing up as a young Māori youth, I took that as a great message saying, well, if Bob can take an indigenous music and put it up on the map, you know, why not us?